was a moment in my career that completely changed the trajectory of what I believed was possible. And it had nothing to do with learning a new product or getting a new license or even meeting the right client. It was a mindset shift, a very uncomfortable one. And once it clicked, everything I thought I knew about this business dissolved. Let me tell you what happened. Early in my career, I was grinding. A lot of you know exactly what that feels like. 5 appointments a day, small premiums, people shopping rates, people ghosting, people giving me the, let me think about it, line over and over. And I remember sitting there one night thinking, is this it? Is this what the next 30 years are supposed to look like? I was working hard, but I was thinking small. And then I had a mentor ask me a question that stopped me cold. He said, why are you spending all your time chasing people who don't actually have the financial capacity for the solutions you're bringing? It hit me like a brick. He followed it with a second question, and this one rewired me completely. What would have to change in your mindset for you to start attracting clients who think at a higher level? That question forced me to confront the truth. The bottleneck wasn't the market. It wasn't my leads. It wasn't the products. The bottleneck was me, because the size of the problems you solve determines the size of the clients you attract. So I shifted. I stopped asking, how do I close more cases? And I started asking, how do I become the advisor who solves bigger, more meaningful problems? And that shift changed everything about my behavior. My questions changed, my tone changed, my confidence changed, the way I positioned myself changed, and wealthy clients could feel it instantly. Instead of trying to talk my way into small cases, I started listening my way into big ones. Instead of feeling grateful for anyone who would take an appointment, I created standards for who I would actually work with. Instead of being the insurance guy, I became a strategist who understood taxes, leverage, liquidity, and legacy. And here's what surprised me. The moment I elevated my thinking, I started attracting clients who operated at that level naturally, because people with money think differently, they decide differently, they evaluate advice differently, and they want to work with advisors who think like strategists, not product reps. Let me ask you something, and be brutally honest with yourself. What part of your mindset do you feel is still anchored to the small case version of you? And if that anchor was gone, what types of clients do you believe you'd start attracting instead? Because I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Your skill set is probably not your problem. Your access is not your problem. Your opportunity is not your problem. It's the size of the problems you've conditioned yourself to solve. When you start thinking like the advisor who handles 250K, 500K, and million-dollar cases, your questions change, your presence changes, your value changes, and your clients change. One mindset shift. That's all it takes. If you want help implementing that shift and learning the questions, the positioning, and the frameworks that unlock bigger clients, that's exactly what we teach inside the jMAC Method Academy. But before you go, drop a comment and tell me, what mindset shift do you feel you need to make next? I'll help you unpack it.